Hi, my name is Ivannie, and I am an intern here at the Colorado Learning Center of Human Anatomy. Today, we are going to be talking about my favorite organ, and I'm going to tell you why here at the end, but I'm going to introduce you now to the liver. This here is our liver, and if you don't know where it's located, it's actually right under our lower right rib cage. If you look here, you'll notice that our liver has 3 lobes. One right here, a little bit of separation in our second lobe right here, and then our third lobe here. Keep in mind, this liver came from Miss Flora. She was a very small woman, and she also had very extreme scoliosis, so it's a bit dish-shaped. However, all of our organs are unique inside of us, so we've all got unique looking organs. So our liver's main function is to get a blood supply from our digestive tract, and there, it filters out all of our nutrients, our vitamins, basically all of our nutrients from our food. It also filters out our toxins. So our blood, like I mentioned, the blood supply comes from a few places. It gets its blood supply from the digestive tract. But if you look here at the back of the liver, you'll notice the inferior vena cava. We talked about the inferior vena cava a little bit earlier. This is where the blood from the body comes back, the lower half of the body comes up back through the inferior vena cava to the heart to go and be recycled. When the blood is filtered out, it is collected and stored in the gallbladder, which is located on the bottom half behind the liver. And that gallbladder is stimulated by the digestive tract, and it's stimulated by fats. So when it's stimulated, it is released into the duodenum, where it helps break down some of that fat. The toxins are then turned into what we call bile, and that bile collects in the back of the liver on the gallbladder. That gallbladder collects that bile and is stimulated by fats in the digestive system. And when it's stimulated, it's emptied into the duodenum and then helps break down those lipids and fats. So not only does the liver help get the nutrients out of food and vitamins and everything like that, but it also helps detoxify prescription drugs, alcohol, or even illicit drugs. So what happens is, like I said, it detoxifies, it collects those toxins so that it doesn't continue throughout our bloodstream. However, when we abuse that, when we drink too much alcohol or do too much illicit drugs or even take too much Tylenol, it starts to injure our liver. So when our liver is having to repair itself because of alcohol abuse, drug abuse, whatever the cause, it can't keep up, and the liver will slowly start to die off because it can't regenerate its cells quickly enough. In cases like that, cirrhosis will happen, the dying of the liver. Then you may notice that you have swelling or bloating around your liver, which is what we call ascites. You also may see jaundice color, which is yellowing of the skin, because your liver is not correctly detoxifying your blood system anymore. That's so dangerous. That's what kills our liver. So, like I mentioned earlier, the liver is my favorite organ, and that's because of its regeneration properties. Now, the liver can only regenerate so much. If your liver starts to get cirrhosis or liver cancer or a big rupture like a huge lacerated liver or whatever the cause may be, if the cells are dying too quickly on the liver, they can't replenish themselves quickly enough to regenerate the whole liver. In some cases, though, you can use a liver transplant. If you have liver cancer or you were in a car accident and your liver is ruptured or lacerated, you can use somebody else's liver up to a point. Like if I were to donate my liver to you, I could live with only 1 lobe of my 3 lobes. I can donate 2 lobes of my liver, and my liver will regenerate for the most part. There will be a little bit of scarring, but I can live a normal functional life with my 1 lobe, and it will regenerate. With those 2 lobes, you can transplant it to somebody else, and they also can start to live a normal functional life with their new liver. So there we've learned about the liver. And like I mentioned, it's my favorite organ. So I always like to remind everybody to be very responsible and take care of your liver, because while it does regenerate up to a certain extent, you can't live without a liver. You need it. So you just need to take care of what you have while you have it.